Hi there, I'm Philip Birch and I'm going to talk to you a bit about discipline, or as I call it, behaviour management. Okay, I'm going to talk first of all in this think piece about behaviour management within an individual classroom and how good teachers influence student behaviour in order to enable the students to have really good academic outcomes. Okay, how does a good teacher get youngsters to do what they want them to do without necessarily the youngsters knowing that that's happening? Well, first of all, the teacher works very hard to create the right climate, the right ethos within the classroom, based upon positivity, based upon optimism, that we're here to learn, and we're going to learn lots today, so let's crack on. The teacher will work very hard to create positive relationships, both between the teacher and the youngsters, and between members of the student, the class. But the most important thing for me is that the teacher will structure the learning and organise the learning in a particular way in order that the children are actively engaged in the positive way in the learning, make good progress, and basically see the point of being there in the first place. It's all about motivating youngsters, isn't it, really, to believe that they're there for a reason and that the teacher is their friend and is going to help them achieve that. The teacher's in charge. The teacher is an animateur, maybe, but nevertheless, the teacher is on their side and ultimately will go the extra mile for them. Okay? Of course, pace and challenge and chunking and all these things that good teachers do to structure their learning, which research has shown have really good academic outcomes as well as behaviour outcomes, is all well and good. But occasionally, teachers have to use explicit or overt behaviour management strategies. And lots of teachers will use, praise, whether it's, verbally given or, given in a more non-verbal way, maybe. They'll be giving awards like lollipops or sweets or merits or stickers or bigger stickers or postcards, sending a text message home. A whole range of awards are used by teachers in English classrooms. But teachers also use negative reinforcers to get the children to do what they want to do. So it might be that the teacher gives the child a warning, has a bit of or maybe first of all just goes towards their personal space or has eye contact with them. That could generally nip things in the bud. But then there's often a ladder of if you like, punishments that teachers across our country use, whether it's putting the name on the board, seeing the child after the lesson at break time, giving a lunchtime detention and after school detention. Maybe at some stage, if the behaviour is really bad, there is an isolation room where the children hate to go to, and they're deprived of their telephone and lots of other human rights as well. So these things tend to discourage children from making bad behavioural choices. But ultimately, the thing about discipline in the classroom context is that the children, if they are taught properly in a structured way with purpose, with good academic outcomes, then really good behaviour outcomes will also be virtually guaranteed. I hope that think piece was useful.